Hey guys, Dib the Awesome here to give you a first look or first impressions video on the monster Balor. My team did win the Celtic race, and so every one of us got a Balor, and I wanted to make this video on, my first reactions of said monster. I haven't used him in combat yet. I just hatched him. It's late at night, and I wanted to record my reactions. I'm gonna do a few PvP battles with him and see how they go. So this is behold the my face is in the way. Behold the Fresh Prince of Balor. Now I didn't let me put in the whole title. So it'll be Fresh PO. Fresh little PO. PO Balor. That's fresh capital P dot O dot Balor. Fresh Prince of Balor. Yes, I'd say Fresh Prince of Bel-Air parody. Oh my God, is that yeah? But yeah, this is Fresh Prince of Balor. Check him out. Let's see him toss a rock again. Toss a rock again. Yep, do it. There you go. Yes, there we go. Hey, we're gonna level him up. I'm pretty sure that's just lightning. He just produced lightnings from his eyes. Look at that. Look at it. It's like ah. Look at the animation. Ah. Bah. Bah. Oh, that's what he does every time. Bah. That's a really cool design. Yeah, bah. 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 Belching his APCs right there. Really good design. I think this is a really good design monster. Look at that. Bah. Deadly blink. Let's replace that with that. Total blind. We'll put that right there. My build may or may not be different than the average Joe. Uh, for my build, I don't think I'm going to be running him with any of the poisons. I don't. I'd much rather have the two the two self skills because I don't. I'm like in terms of a possession event. Let's say I get possessed. In the case event that I do, there's a 2 out of 4 chances he'll do a self skill. And it's just one less DOT he has to worry about. Let's say you do get possessed more than once. I'd rather not get doused with 2 DOTs than one, like in terms of a self situation. I'm gonna put this guy on defense too, so I just kind of want to put that aspect into account. At least that's kind of what I've decided on before making this video. I've kind of decided on it because I'm gonna put a life rune on it. Blah. Blah. I think with this build, it kind of takes advantage of that life rune too, because of the double life and then the 50% heal, which is dumb. It's on a 1 turn cooldown. It's really great for stalling. I think this is gonna be a really good stall build. I don't have the amulet for it yet, but I think it's gonna be really good. There's a bronze relic for the amulet that gives like at max rank, I think it was like 20k life for 50% life, and it's just good stalling material, man. Enough said about it. Uh, Whoop. So we don't get it again. Poison sight. No, I'm entitled to change my builds if I don't see it too successful. Obviously, you change things. But for right now, this is our testing stage. So if I don't like what I use, then I'll change it. But right now, my heart's been kind of set on this build. We're not gonna run the life regen. I don't think he needs it. Blah, blah. It reminds me of okay. I don't know if you guys watched like Star versus the Forces of Evil, but it reminds me of that scene where the alligator, like the when they're trying to get to like Bullfrog's area, it's like blah, Bwah. Bwah. That's another valid name for Balor. Bwah. Bwah. King of the Formians. Now I think this should be, in all honesty, if you're gonna run like a full team speed, which is everyone's opinion on it, like everyone's gonna be running team speed, like full team speed, without a doubt, this should, and personal opinion, this should be the skill you should run. Like period, you have to run this. This is there's no options. Period, you have to run the skill because you're not really running life. I'd say the 7 cloaks is an option, even at rank 3. I'd much rather run the skill when it's running a life rune. If it's not running a life rune, I don't see the scaling too well. I'd much rather pick the double life up. However, it's a good anti cooldowns activation skill. It means on a 1-turn cooldown, 19 stamina if they don't do more than 50% of your life per turn. This is a good sustaining skill. And you got the blind on top of that. Well, I guess there could be debate. I guess there's one or the other. This is just good for drawing in damage. It's good. It doubles his life, so it kind of covers the fact that you're not running a life rune on it. It's just in that scenario where cooldowns activations are the thing. I might say that if you get it at rank 3, maybe you should run it over. I mean, to earn 7 cloaks over King of Formians for self-sustainability. It's really just a choice thing at this point. But I'm gonna run both of them because I'm running a life rune, and I think the sustainability is gonna be dumb. Again, this is just my initial thoughts on it. I haven't used him yet, but I think the idea with my build is I'm going for just straight up stalling. We're just gonna go straight up stalling, no rushing. We're just stalling. We're just stalling. That's the point of the build. That's straight up the point. Even though I'm not running another DOT, I think that's fine. I do lose 10% DOT damage for not running Poisonous Sight and that initial burst. But I think he has enough stall just to not even care. Like the 50% heal, you just gotta look at that. It's the 50%. You heal half your life on a 1-turn cooldown, and you have like 2 total blinds that apply quicksand, like reapplying quicksand. They're basically going to be under quicksand the whole game, and this is on a 3-turn cooldown, so they'll take another turn of quicksand before you apply it again. It's just a good monster, man. Blah. Blah. If I get another one, I think I'm gonna call him Blah, and probably run him full team speed. If I do wind up getting enough cells for another copy of him, I think I'm gonna call him Blah. Let me know if you guys approve of that in the comment section below. If you think that's really funny and a good idea. Blah. 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 I'm doing like a face cam because I want to show you guys my facial reactions. Blah. Blah. That is such a cool animation. Poisonous Sight. Yeah. I think that's good. Now this is the point where like it gives me the option to run another DOT. Okay, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it without the DOT because I think he can live without. I honestly think he can live without it, even though it's a good another applying of DOT. I think he can live. I think he can live without it. I think, conditionally speaking, I think he can live without it. Alright, so this is the setup here, the AoE blind, single target blind, even though this says on an AoE effect. We're going to try that first. That's the first thing we're going to do when we get into a game. We're going to see if that's the case. Alright, so straight up the bat, relics. Do I have anything to really give him? We'll give him the random. We'll give him this. There, have a shiny gold amulet. There you go. And we'll give him the shiny sword too. Well, actually, no. You can't really use it unless he gets his ultimate. Which I saw like uh, I saw the animation. I gave it to him anyway, even though he can only use it in his ultimate. But it doesn't matter. It's like level 1. We'll mess around. We'll give him the sword. We'll let him play with the nice things. I want to show you guys the animation real quick for his ultimate because it's really funny. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? This is Balor. I love his animation. Check this out. Check this out. I'm gonna put myself way over here for a sec. Check this out. He goes away. This is really funny. And then he pulls out a tree. God, that's funny. He just fucking whacks it with a tree. I like God, this was a funny conversation on like Discord today. We were talking about what his alt was probably like, and like I had like a funny I was like imagining him pulling out a little fight chair and like beating everyone with it. That's kind of what I thought the small branch was. I was like, wait, is he just gonna beat everyone to death with a little fight chair? No, he actually brings an actual tree. Close enough, right? He brings a tree. God, that's funny. That's a good animation. Up, we forgot to give him. We need to straight up give him the runes. So we're gonna go to runes here. No, I'm gonna give him. I think I'm gonna give him the level 7 speed when I get it. So I'm gonna change one of his runes straight up. But the build I really want to do is a life and 2 speed build. That's kind of what I want to do with it. Look at that. 52k. 52k life. Additional life. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, your regeneration's gonna be dumb, sir. Oh, it's gonna be stupid. So for right now, I think I'm just gonna give him the 2 3s. I don't like team speed all that much. If I'm gonna run team speed, I should at least run 7s. There's this really, compared to all the stuff in multiplayer right now, I don't really like running team speed because everyone's running 10 team speed. I'm running lower team speed, so I lose the war. I'd rather have something to keep me alive or let me go before enemy stuff, you know. Let's see here. We wanna show this man's magic. Let's show this man's magic. Yeah, we'll bring another big guy. We'll bring 2 big guys. 2 big, strongly burly guys. Don't take that. Don't take that out of context. We're bringing the comic book guy. And we're gonna bring comic book guy. God, that's funny. We'll replace it with, it doesn't really matter what we replace it with. I'm gonna switch it back later. We'll start off with this team comp. We'll start off with that. This guy's running Kihaku, Metal Aisha, and that's probably not a good idea. I kind of want to pick a fight. Wait, did I set it right? It's really slow at the moment. I think it. Okay, it didn't crash. Oh, I almost forgot. I might wind up switching to whatchamacallit, my Hydratilla. Because the defense team might not. If the defense team is the Varna and the whatchamacallit, okay, so this one's actually a really easy team. We're actually gonna see this for this one. We're gonna pick a fight with this guy. Yeah, it's fine. I don't care. My shield was up. I don't care. 0 care is given. And this guy isn't running too good of runes. That's fine. We'll mess around with his kit. We'll see. We'll see what Balor does in terms of animation. Now, there's a bug with the speed relics at the moment where it just kind of screws up the turn order. I don't really know how that really functions. No one really does, to be honest. Like you could have like a really really slow monster, you do it, and then he suddenly has like several turns. It's just weird. Or other times the enemy just gets to move. It's weird. It resets the turn order. Like it's randomized, and sometimes you lose because of it. That actually tilts a lot of people, but it's a thing. Eye of Balor. You know, he shoots down lightning. Oh, I got like the AoE burning too. That's 30% life. These guys are gonna lose 30% of their life turn one. Like straight up. 30% of their life turn one. Good lord. I think these guys just died to DOT. Oh, I missed the burning on that one. That's fine. I'm gonna do the heal. And regain all my life back. That's completely fine. You're blind. You're gonna miss. Yeah, it's completely missed. I'm gonna do 7 cloaks here, get all my life back. How much did that heal me by? 17,131. Oh, that's because it didn't it healed me by that because that's how much life he was missing. Oh, okay. So that wasn't actually the full. That actually wasn't the full heal. It just pretty much gave me the small number. It gave me enough. It showed enough life to that he healed off. I mean, so he lost that much life, and he just healed it up. So he overfilled it pretty much. He overhealed it. That's funny. I forgot that was a thing with healing. Like if you do like let's say a 50% heal, sometimes it like or like an over if you over heal, it only shows the healing that it only showed the amount of health missing that you have now recovered. That's kind of what healing is like. So you would feel like, oh, that should have healed more, but it did heal more. It healed exactly what you thought it would, but you overhealed it. like you overhealed. Took so little damage and you just healed all of it back. That's the thing with heal. Uh for this next fight, I kind of want to bring Faraday. Bring Cool Whip. Fresh Prince Balor, Cool Whip. Which. Yeah, we'll put the Fearsome Hayman on defense. And we'll run Faraday. I think I want to run a team life monster. Oh, dude, you know what I'm gonna do? This is a fun video, so we're gonna bring Yamada. We're gonna see the turn of events here, because I'm very interested on how they're gonna play out. This guy's running like a full Thunder team. What are you, good sir? McLean. All right, Miss Lean, Miss Line. I don't know if that's a dude or a dudette, but this is gonna be a funny turn of events. Straight up, we're just gonna kill. We'll straight up kill that. You're gonna need chains. Ouch. And then my amulet procs. It procced on the irrelevant one, but that's fine. Since I have team life, they look at that. That didn't even budge. We're gonna stun that. Let's double life. I imagined his animations to be a lot different than what they are. It's cool that he shoots lightning from his eyes. Yeah, we're gonna do like the double heal. So now this is 100% healing. I kind of want to see. I'm gonna let it live. Because I don't think I don't think I think that's Zyla, right? Yeah. I don't know if she does enough damage. She probably does, but we'll see. We have double life. We're just gonna watch. This is an educational video. That actually does a good chunk. Yeah, I have double life. Oh, I gotta move again. And I got double healing. 7 cloaks. Is that all my life? Did I heal all of it? I did. I love it. That's beautiful. That is majestic. We're gonna do AoE life regen. This is good. Obviously, I don't know if this is. I think I'm milking it here, but I'm not in terms of my reaction, but like I'm making it like this. I don't know. I think this would work. This is funny. I just think this is funny. Yeah, we'll do the single target. Oh, we gotta see that too. We gotta see if that's a thing too. Oh, that was crushing him with the boulder there. She's gonna miss with that. So, yep, that's game. There's that. 130,009 HP. Oh my god. Are those numbers right? Because didn't I have like 100,000? I mean, like, yeah, I should have 102,000. Double that. Is that right? In terms of life? I don't know. 130,000, I guess. Yeah, I missed. She dies from DOT anyway. This monster is amazing. Oh, let's see here. For this last comp, I think I'll do. I already used Hackster. Let's use this, and oh, let's bring Ukaduma. Let's do that. We'll bring our good old chummy chum Ukaduma. Ukaduma, show us a good time. Hashtag show us a good time. Now, is he actually faster? I wanted to see that. What's the I don't really know if he's fast. I don't know if my Balor is faster than my Ukaduma. Probably because he's rank 3. So he's not gonna but like Ukaduma's not gonna be able to clean him up if he gets possessed. Which situationally speaking, that's not good. Oh. Oh, let's do. What do I have for defensive fights? What's this guy got for defense? If this guy's running like the other two monsters with full team speed, that is a really good defense. Oh, he's running the. I think I fought this guy before. I didn't think his rune setup was complete. Or was I running the. Oh, I was running Ukaduma. Let's just do this fight. I'm down with it. I'm down. Let's do this. AoE freeze. Now, someone was saying that the oh, this is actually a good time to test the whatchamacallit, see if this is a AoE blind and thing. It is. It is. Are you kidding me? AoE effect on both? That was the single target skill. That was the single target damage skill. And it does proc the effect. I wonder if it's like the first person gets blind, like the target gets blind, but everyone else could get quicksand. That's really good if that's the case. I kind of want to see the I want to see that. I'm going to test that out a few times before ending this video. How I'd like to see that. Now I don't know how good. I don't like where it's. What was I gonna say? It was something about that. I really like. I think people should, if they're gonna use like this like an armor relic, they should level it up. It is worth leveling up, and people never usually level the armor relics up, and that's crazy. Like it gives you so much defense. I love the heavy duty relic, the chest plate. I'm currently running it on my Hydrotilla because there was a light water war, and let me tell you, the sustain on that was crazy. It is a really good. Heavy duty armor is extremely good because it stacks. And when you have it at, especially at level 1, I mean, especially at level 30, like it's 25,000k plus a pop. And that's a pretty much a 50k shield. Basically, what I have at the moment is a 50,600 shield. That's, it's because it's 225, 300 a pop, and it procs twice, and they stack, and it's really good. True, you take that initial damage, but for the most part, that's the AoE deny. For the most part, it says after being hit, it procs every time you get hit, so the damage isn't too high that you took to proc it. So it's really good. It's really good. We'll do the AoE blind and DOT next. Yeah, luck. We'll do. Oh god, what's the 30% shield look like on this? It gets 37k for a 30% shield. 30% of this man's life is a 37k shield. That's crazy. Craziness. 30 a 30k, no, not 30k, a 30% shield of a level 9 life rune on a rank 3 Balor is a 37k shield. At 30%. 30% because Ukaduma's as a 1 turn cooldown AoE 30% shield, and 30% of his current life is 37k. Craziness. That's really good. It wouldn't surprise me if I get trolled at some point. And he does like, oh, yep, there we go. Nope, I just trolled him. That's pretty much what had happened. Oh, you got a speed boost. That's not good. Oh, she did my favorite trait, but I had the AoE blind on her. He's still got quicksand on him. I'm gonna do King of Formians. And even if he does the single target skill here, even if he goes for that, even if he goes for the mega stun, I can remove that with Ukaduma. That's not a problem. That's not a problem at all. Scotty. He goes for Scotty. If he goes for the insta kill here for that single target, I'm fine. No, he just goes for the damage skill. Dude, I want to see the scaling on well, first I want to see how much damage this does. Let's see how much damage this does. We're going to do that on the uh we're going to hit this. That does about, oh, that's pretty good. I forgot what that did naturally. That was decent though. It's a next turn thing, and they're gonna die next turn, so we won't be able to see that. Uh, I kind of want to see. Well, if it's double life, doesn't that mean it's that'd be a really high shield? If I double the life, then it's double 37. 37 of that. Wouldn't that be around? Is that 74k shield? Like if I do double, wouldn't that be yeah? Because I'm doubling my life as well. Don't want that essentially double the shield. Wouldn't that be a 74,000 shield with when you have double life up? I want to see that. That sounds interesting because I think that's correct. That would make sense because when you double life, then the effect should be doubled. It's we have to do this in adventure map because rules. Unless dungeons, can I do it in no. I hate dungeon rules. Why'd they make it restrictive? Let me be free with my competitive mind or critique tastes, what have you. We're just gonna. It doesn't really matter what node. I don't even think I get experience for doing the adventure map. We just want to see the scaling of the shield for 30%. So we're gonna see that today. Oh, we're gonna we're gonna put we're on cloud too. We're on cloud and then we'll run fresh prints. Overall, so far, my opinions on him are he's a lot of fun. Uh, we're gonna see what this does. You know, here, 1 second. We're gonna recharge. Oh no, I should have done that. Shoot, I messed up. Yeah, we'll kill everything then and try again. Or better yet, no, we can still check this. Here, we're gonna do charge with me. I'm Balor. And then we'll do the single target skill. Oh, okay, so here's the thing. Okay. So it's the AoE is the quicksand, like the it's a single target skill where it applies the total blind and the quicksand. But everyone else suffers from quicksand. That's really good. Like you don't really get an AoE blind effect, like the total blind effect, which would be really broken. I think that's balanced. That's a balanced thing. I think that's all right. I think, in fact, after doing one, in all honesty, after doing one of those, that I think it's depending on the turn order. I really wouldn't complain too much about it because then, like, all I would need to do is, let's say if the turn order is the denier, my denier, or like my denier, the enemy denier, and then, Balor, I could just do the single target skill on the enemy denier, and then they're applied with quicksand and no total blind, what have you. Well, the enemies don't get applied with total blind. The specific enemy does, but not the rest of the team. They're still denied, and when the enemy goes, he's totally blind at the moment. So he's gonna miss regardless, and then Balor could go do his AoE total blind, do his other skills, and then the single target skill is gonna be up again. It's a 2-turn cooldown, so you do the AoE blind the next turn. If things are going your way, if they're swinging in your direction, like the cool kids say, uh, and then you can, like after you do both of the blinds, or like you do AoE blind, your next turn you do a sustained skill, like maybe the double life. If you haven't even taken any damage yet, you do the double life, and then you just do the total blind again. And you stall. You have so much life. They're gonna miss period. They're probably running out of time because you lose 15% per turn. And I've just pretty much said in the span of two moves a turn, you've basically lost 30k life, and you're gonna lose another 15%. So that's 45. So you've almost lost half your life at this point, and you haven't even touched the man. And this man has a lot of life. Well, based on my build, he has a lot of life, and it's really ridiculous. So we're gonna do some damage here. Got a lot of points. Oh, I was gonna fight that again. Alright, this time we're not gonna mess up what my plan was. I wanted to see the rating. Oh, we got the ultimate too. Glorious. And we got the taunt and double life up. Oh, now it's a different number, isn't it? Because I had the team life run. Wait, is that more? I don't even know anymore. It's broken. It's like it cannot compute. Wait, what? Wait, what? This seems more than when I was running team life. Why does this seem more? I have like 175,000 now. it can't compute. It's like too much life. Error, error, not the common way of play. Error, error. What is tank life? I don't know. Ah, dang, I did the wrong skill. Oh well, oh well. We'll do the 50% shield then. How much of a shield does he get with 50%? What's the number? 87,000 life. Glorious. 87,000 at 50%. Yeah, was at 50%. That has to be a 70. God, that's dumb. Oh, and it procs twice. Got both procs. Oh, that stacks. So yeah, every time you get hit, it stacks. So if it stacks on the same person, that's actually like a lot of damage. That's a lot of stacking of that specific buff. We're gonna do the ultimate. That's my cat in the background. She's really loud at meowing. So I think this is about a level 4 strength rune. In terms of damage rating right now. Charge with me. We'll do double damage, precision, and he has damage boost up at the moment too, so this is gonna hurt. Yeah, this just kills him. This does 21,000 damage for a level, right now not 30, like level 30. 30 base skill, it just did 21,000 damage. Glorious. Because I had both the damage buff and the double damage up. That's really good. I'm really happy with this monster. Really good monster. Highly recommend getting him when he comes out on sale. Very good competitive choice. This thing's gonna be really annoying to fight on defense too. it just is. It's really good. Conditionally, because it's just got a lot of things that can bother people. It's tanky. It's an AoE blind. Total blind. Total blind's just dumb at the moment. No one's really immune to it. The only things that can really cheese it are extra turn monsters. So at the moment, in terms of earth monsters, if you want a few earth picks, in my opinion, to counter this man, I think one is an obvious possessors. If you can get someone that possesses, and you're fighting someone that's running like both of the DOTs, the poison and the total blinds, like both of them, everyone's gonna be running the total blinds, regardless of what it is. If you run a possessor, so Baba Yaga, I think is a pretty good counter pick. Baratagor holds an extra turn skill, single target damage skill. However, there is a condition where he'll probably kill a monster based on your rune setup. If you don't run like a team life or you're like sustaining on one of your monsters, odds are Baratagor will kill something if... Well, actually, no, he's gonna miss. Never mind. Never mind. He doesn't suffer the consequence. I forgot with like total blind. You miss period, and it's not a possession. It's not a possession skill. Forget that statement. But yeah, Baratagor is a good choice because he has a whole extra turn skill. He'll for sure miss, so he won't damage anyone initially. He'll be able to do a 20% heal if he does for horn charge or like a 70 damage skill to try and burst down him, period. I'm sure that's more than enough. So that's a good defense option there. Or not a defense option, a good counter to Balor there. I think they're both an evil legion, right? This actually doesn't show, but I think Baratagor was an evil legion. Mountain Zuma is also a good pick against this monster due to the number of reasons. One, he has cooldowns activation. 2, he also has a 2-turn possession. 3, he has a extra turn skill. He has an extra turn poison skill. So that can get him out of the total blind effect. Really, the hugest botheration with this monster for the most part is the total blind. Conditionally speaking, if you totally blind, you're guaranteed to miss anything. If you have an extra skill, not extra skill, extra turn skill, you can kind of weasel your way out of it. And there's a few Earth monsters with an extra turn skill. Basically, I think there's just two. Actually, there's not a whole lot. So there's basically two. Now, I've actually seen when you're totally blind, you also miss your buffs. Like, I've seen that. I've been totally blind, and I would miss, like, my AoE buff. So that you can actually make enemies dodge buffs, as strange as that sounds. I think I've seen that before, where my support skills would just miss. Because I was totally blind. I don't know, but that's just a thing. Like I've seen support skills miss, like Yamada, for example. I've seen Yamada's support miss, like with his AoE flying free skill. Like I've seen that miss when I was under like a blind. That can miss. So I think support skills can miss now. Pretty much guaranteed if you got totally blind, I think. Now, I don't know if that was a bug, they changed that or whatever, but in the case of the event that is true, just keep that in mind. Uh, but yeah, I think in terms of Earth monsters, that's how those would be the picks I would choose. So pretty much three monsters, like Baba Yaga, Barata Gore, or Mountain Zuma. You could also use stuff like Gaia Nova or Tessa Day. Between the two, I'd use the Tessa Day. I don't think Gaia Nova's burst is all that great. If I had to choose between Tessa Day or Gaia Nova, I'd pick up Tessa Day. Even though Tessa Day's damage is all earth damage, then at that point, I'd just bring Guava Juice with them. Basically enhancing his damage and getting rid of that concern. That's what I would do if I was in that situation. Use the extra turn skill. Yeah, I'd have my Guava go first and then Tessa Day. The rune build would be pretty weird, but basically I'd have Guava Juice do his weakness and then Tessa Day would go. But he could also miss too. I think that conditionally speaking, the Guava Juice has to go first. But I don't think that's a problem either because I think he's naturally faster than Barata Gore. Not Barata Gore, the Balor. So I guess it's just turn order from there. But I think that's one of the things I would do. I think that would be another choice you could bring. He also holds quicksand, so that could DOT him a bit. What else would I really say would be a good counter? I think in terms of monsters, that's genuinely... In terms of Earth Monster, I think those would be genuine counters for not Baratic or Balor. You could bring Brownies. That's also a option. He's got a 2-turn Mega Stun in terms of counter picking. He's got a 2-turn control, so that's really good. Brownies answers a lot of questions in the Earth category, or at least a lot of problems. One of the two monsters where I believe like you shouldn't even run Oros because everyone runs a Brownies. Like everyone has Brownies, everyone has Baba Yaga, and they can just control them for days. I know that's a different. I know that was a completely different monster, but that's just something I brought up because the control from the Brownies is just that good. Mega stunning, and he can stun in general too. So that's just a thing. That's another counter. So basically, Earth counters that I would choose against Baratigors. Balors, I'd bring a Brownies, I would bring a Tessa Day, or I'd bring Baba Yaga, Baratigor, and or a Mountain Zuma. I think those would be the counter picks that I would choose for Earth-specific elements. Books, real quick. Let's talk about books. No, let's legendaries. Elements... in terms of undead, counter picks for Baratigor would be Metalhead. I think Metalhead's a valid counter. Metalhead, Joustar, Krugbo, with that single turn, 2-turn possessions. Yeah, like that's not a 1-turn cooldown, but it's like a 2-turn possession skill. So you'll have them for 2 turns. Balor would pretty much do most of the work. Again, that's depending if the player did pick up both DOTs. If the player picked up both DOTs and Balor went for both DOTs, Conditionally speaking, even if he did that, he would miss his. If he does the blind and the quicksand first, he would miss the poison straight up. So hopefully, in a really perfect sense, if he goes for the poison first and then the total blind skill, you're in a really good position. If not, you're gonna have to burst him down a bit. But I don't think that's a problem because Krugbo has type advantage. It's just naturally good base damage. Not over the top. It's like his AoE is like 45 damage. He holds a 60 damage dark skill, I believe. It should be more than enough to get the job done. Another good pick. Igursus if you have him one at rank 5. However, the total blind could give a problem to Igursus. I think that depends on your rune build for him. If you're running the 2 speeds and the strength, you're not going to have any problem at all dealing with Balor. Like none. Because you're going to get the first punch in. Like Balor's going to be like the team speed in terms of a full on like a universal competitive sense. Everyone's going to be running Balor team speed. So odds are if you run him with 2 speeds and a strength rune, you're going to go first. Probably knock out the Balor after doing. Well, I think it's a 2-turn ordeal unless the Balor goes for the 50% heal. Uh, for the most part, you should be able to burst him down. Again, this is if your Igursus is rank 5. I have a rank 5 Igursus, and he's in the book, so that's why I brought him up. Other counters. Baron Trader, I think Baron Trader is a good counter for him. Goes over that Harden and possesses him. Good for that scenario. Fognar. Oh my God, Fognar. I think Fognar is a really, really, really good counter for Balor. Due to a couple of reasons. One, he has 3 evasion skills, which is better than invade. You basically dodge everything. You dodge status effects. You dodge damage. I think Vognar's a good counter pick for that in terms of undead. Undertaker can revive people. Like if you wind up killing one of your more important members, wait, if you wind up killing someone, or like he winds up killing someone of your, importance of your team, he can bring them back. So that's just a support pick. What else? Oh, Muntak creature. This one can activate your cooldowns. This is a good counter pick because it's cooldowns activation. I think wasn't there like an anti-healing, like negate healing? If you can negate the healing of Balor, that'd come in handy. So Lamuna would be a good. I think Lamuna would be a great counter pick for Balor situations, simply because of the cooldown activations and the remove positive effects and negate healing all in one AoE. Those are really good skills, and she can refresh those. She has a skill that lets you refresh a target's cooldowns or deactivates them. Really, really handy. And I think for Evil Legion, I think that just speaks for itself. There are so many Evil Legion picks you could do. I think the hugest ones are the extra turn Dark Monsters, the Barbatos and Razul. Again, really just possessors in general. And there's a lot of deniers in Evil Legion, like there's an unjustifiable stupid amount. So yeah, you have a lot of options to actually take him down. I will say in terms of Evil Legions, this guy kind of lucks out from there because there's so many monsters that can destroy this man. Xyophex can straight up destroy him. Again, anything with extra turn scales. Carlo Cambino, even though he doesn't necessarily have a extra turn scale like just straight up on paper, he does actually have one in the form of a 20% haste, which is always guaranteed. So basically it's an extra turn skill. It gets damage boost, stamina regen, life regen. So that's a counter pick. He also holds a 70 damage skill against them. L-Canine's a good counter pick. Cooldowns activation, sunburn. Again, these are all just my initial thoughts here. Keithor could remove. Well, actually, I don't know if the support would land. Because again, I don't know if like total blind makes you miss your support skills. But if the total blind doesn't make you miss the AoE support skill, the AoE 30% heal and remove negative effects, Keithor could probably be a problem for him. Really, anything that can remove that quicksand. If there's anything that can really destroy his stalling, You kind of have Balor in the bag, kinda. You still have to beat him down, which is hard to do because he's a rock. It depends on the room build. Again, it depends on how the player builds him. A lot of people are going to build him team speed, so you might not have too much of a problem, uh, conditionally speaking. And I do believe that's really it for all my thoughts and my opinions on Balor after playing around. Overall, really, really fun monster. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I sure did. Let me know if you want more in the future, where I try out a new monster. Like, let me know. I really do want to know because I might make this a series. Let me know if you do enjoy it in the comment section below. I'm Dib Awesome. I hope you guys have an awesome day.